Hello friends, my name is Vandrel and today I want to show you a second repeatable solo farm that is on par with the special ruse farm from my previous video. And this time we're going to enjoy underwater combat to its fullest and we're going to go crab hunting. This farm will be a nice alternative as the special roots price is kind of tanked since I published my video yesterday. But don't worry. The chances people forget about it are real and prices should hopefully be back. And in the meantime, I have many more farms to share, so we can hop around those for a bit. Today's video will take us to the Kessex Hills, and more particularly to Viathan Lake. It is best you get on a class you enjoy, or maybe in some players' cases you can stomach underwater combat on. It should come as no surprise that I'm sticking with my trusty scrapper. And the reasons are very simple. Super speed still boosts my underwater speed and grenades target whatever mob you're targeting, so no more aiming at the ground, we'll be shooting death rockets instead. I am using the exact same builds as in my scrapper farming builds video. The only change I've made is swapping Elixir U for grenades on my toolbar. If you have any questions about the build, make sure to check out my other video, and I'll of course leave the builds in the description of this video as well. Having the skimmer is going to be a nice quality of life for this farm, but isn't required at all. And while you're at it, there is a fun achievement in Lion's Arch that you can complete to get underwater swimming on your skimmer, so that might be worth looking into, because this won't be the only underwater farm I'm going to be posting. Now let's get to the actual farm. We are going to be killing any of the yellow mobs with the word crab in their name in Viathan Lake. There are often clusters of crabs near the northern part of the lake, as well as on the sides of the wooden structure that is infested by sharks and crate. So I would recommend you start near the Quaggan Heart at the north part of the lake and make your way around the structure. And every lap around the lake you'll do, all crabs should have respawned, so there should be no downtime involved, only combat. A build with some burst is advisable to kill all of these, because after a few seconds the crabs will start blocking your attacks for a short while and start regenerating. So if you can kill them before that occurs, it will positively impact your gold per hour. And each of these crabs will drop one piece of crab meat. These items are once more sellable on the auction house and are used for instant heart completion if you're doing map completion. And once again, this is a very popular item for people who are farming gifts of explorations and wanting to speed up their world completion. And while we're at the topic of gold per hour, in yesterday's video I mentioned why I wasn't a fan of mentioning it in my farms. Instead, I'd like to mention that you can easily get more than 350 crab meat per hour. You could list these on the trading post for 5 silver each, but selling an hour's worth of farming will probably take you over a week at those prices. If you were to instant sell them, however, you'd be selling around 3 silver each, making this right now an easy 10 gold per hour farm, if not a bit more actually. I am aware that once more, if everyone jumps on this farm, the demand might dry up temporarily. But I am of the belief that this will become interesting once again later down the road. The goal of my videos isn't to tank the market, but rather to inform all of you about all of the possible farms that are out there. And it's always fun talking about farms that aren't that well known yet. My goal is to provide you with a full list of places that you can farm solo and that aren't constrained to 5 minutes per day, and you'll be able to pick a spot either based on the opportunity or on your mood. And that's about it for this video. If you have any comments or questions, make sure to leave them down below. Or better yet, join our Discord. We discuss all sorts of interesting stuff there. The link is in the description. If you liked it, please like this video and your subscription would mean the world to me.